Today let's learn another AWS services, that is S3. So S3 stands for Simple Storage Service, and it is an object storage service. So it S3 helps to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere. So it's one of the most widely used services in AWS, and it is also used to store any type of data such as files, images, backups securely. So we will not manage anything like operating system or hard disk or a security group, anything, nothing we will be managed by us. So it is fully managed by AWS. And S3 provides free credit up to 5 GB. So S3 is known for it's also known as storage for internet. And we have bucket here. So bucket is regional and it is like a container to store data. And it has a global nature. While we creating S3, the name which we are giving must be unique. So it has a global nature, and within the bucket, like we will store some data. So any file stored inside that bucket is called object. So unlimited objects can be uploaded to a single bucket. And we will be using a key. So key refers to the name which we use to access the object. So let's say if a company wants to store its website logos and user manuals online. So instead of using a local drive, they can upload these files to Amazon S3. So the files will be available at any time from anywhere. Like they can access from any places and they will be stored securely. The data will be secure. So the benefit of using Amazon S3 is it's highly durable. So we can see here 11 nines of durability has been provided in Amazon S3, and it is also scalable. So we can store unlimited files inside the bucket, and we can make such files private or public, and it is also used for hosting static websites and also for backup and archive data of on premises on cloud. And we can also store media content or website configuration with S3, and it is also integrated with EC2 and other AWS services. So the key benefits of Amazon S3 is it is easy to use and it also provides high performance, and the cost compared to other services a little bit lower, and it is durable, and also it is highly available. So Amazon keeps data in every availability zone in a region. So the data will be highly available. So here we can see the use cases like builder data lake and cloud native applications and used for backup and restore critical data and archive data at the lower cost. So now let's see the storage classes of Amazon S3. In Amazon S3, not all data is the same. Some files are used often and some rarely, and some are just stored for backup. So to save cost and manage this better, AWS gives us some different storage classes. So the first one is standard. S3 standards offers high durability, availability, and performance object storage for frequently accessed data. So, in standard, the data is frequently accessed, and like for files used daily, we will for that purpose we will use S3 standard storage class like your Google Docs or active photos, and it also provides the millisecond access to retrieve data, and the data in standard Amazon will store the data in 3 availability zones. So the key features is general purpose storage for frequently accessed data and low latency means um, less delay, so low latency and high throughput performance, and it is also designed to deliver 99.99% availability. So it is standard is used for mainly for the purpose of frequently accessed data. And next one is infrequent access. So infrequent access is like files you don't use often but want ready when needed. So like past month bills. So if we are using this infrequent access for like once a month, so here it is the data is accessed less frequently but requires rapid access when needed, and it is high. It offers high durability, high throughput, and low latency with less delay of S3 standard. And it is Amazon S3 will in infrequent access store the data in three availability zones, and it is also provide millisecond access of data. So key features we can see infrequently access data that needs millisecond access, and here also same low latency and high throughput performance of S3 standard. So it is used for like monthly reports. Next one is one zone infrequent access. So it is same as infrequent access, but the data is stored in only one availability zone to save cost. So it is one zone infrequent access is used for internal logs or to test data, and it is also provide millisecond access, and the data will be stored in only um one availability zones. So, one zone infrequent access stores data in a single availability zones and also costs 20% less than the S3 standard infrequent access. So it is ideal for customers who want a lower cost option. And one zone is mostly used for secondary backup purpose, or for it is an we can use one zone as a additional backup. And key feature is it is a recreatable infrequently accessed data, and here also same low latency and high throughput performance of S3 standard. So next we have archive. So it we have three Glacier storage class like Glacier instance retrieval and flexible retrieval and deep archive. So Glacier instant retrieval is like archival of files which we might not access not frequently, so it is used like for occasionally, and it's like keeping a locked cabinet in your office and you don't open it often, but when you do it must be fast. So it provides millisecond access, and the data is stored in three availability zones, and it is also for long also known as for long lived data. And next one is flexible retrieval. So flexible retrieval means it is slower to access but it is cheaper. It's like putting files in your company's warehouses and takes some time to bring it back. So here also the data is stored in three availability zones, and it is also a long lived data. and it takes the data to retrieve within minutes and 2 hours to access. And next one is deep archive. Deep archive is very low cost, but it will take hours to days, like 12 hours to retrieve, and maybe up to days it will take. So it's like sending files to long-term storage offsite, and it takes time, but it's very cheaper compared to both Glacier storage classes. And here also, it is a long-lived data and stored in 3 availability zones, like hospital data or college students data. To store those type of data, the company will use the deep archive. So Glacier is suitable for storing data that must be kept for the long term purpose at the lowest cost, and even if it takes 2 hours to retrieve. So if we need the data to be retrieved faster, then we can choose the instance retrieval, and it is flexible for balance purpose, and deep archive for when you rarely or never need to access the files. So next one is intelligent tiering. So it is designed to optimize storage cost by automatically moving the data between frequent and infrequent access tiers based on changing access patterns. So this storage class is ideal for data with unknown or unpredictable access patterns. So it will move the data automatically between the two tier access tiers, like frequent and infrequent access, without any additional cost. So we no need to um, choose choose anything. The AWS moves the files to the best class automatically. Automatic cost savings for data with unknown or changing access patterns. And so here you can see that S3 standard is used for general purpose storage for frequently accessed data. So it's for regular active data, which we use very frequently. And next one is infrequent access. So infrequent access, it is the data which we access infrequently, but still needed fast, like millisecond access. When we need this, we can choose infrequent access. So infrequently accessed data that needs millisecond access. And next one is one zone, which is recreatable infrequently accessed data. Data is stored only in only one zone. And Glacier instance retrieval, it is a long-lived data that is accessed a few times per year with instant retrievals and provides millisecond access. And flexible retrieval is backup and archive data that is rarely accessed. So it is archiving for instance access, and it is archiving for it takes minutes to hours. And deep archive is for archive data that is very rarely accessed and very low cost. So it's for long term backup, like 12 hours access. So it takes hours to access the data. And last one is intelligent area. So automatic cost saving for data with unknown or changing access pattern. So it automatically moves data between the these classes. Okay. Thank you.